On the tote at the moment, the favourite number 3, and that's Lawyer 460 ahead of number 6, and that's Zero Rules 470, and support for In a Flurry number 1 at 660. In the ring, it's a case of 60 Rules best backed and good support for In a Flurry. Now the last couple of horses are about to link in for the first on Slipper Day. Brave Prince still away from the line. Here's In a Flurry walking forward now. Stephen Arnold riding for Victorian trainer Cliff Brown. The grey Brave Prince, Jamie Innes in the saddle coming up. And the line is set now for the first of 8 races, the Stevenson's Food Services Stakes. Over the 2,000 metres. Line steadies down. Little movement in the middle. And they're off. And as they come into my clear view, a good race for the early lead, and Lawyer just has it from Zero Rules and Wellington. Royal Integrity right up there with Able Way and Bluebird the Word. Wellington starting to drift back on the inside and is passed by In a Flurry, then 4 far. 3 lengths to Brave Prince, a length the Living End, and 2.5 lengths to Genioso. They travel 400 metres, and here at Zero Rules, leading the way about 3/4 to a length now. Second is Able Way, 2.5 to Lawyer, a length to Bluebird the Word, and then Royal Integrity. Wellington followed a length further back by In a Flurry from 4 far. Brave Prince. Living End is second last, and Absolute Genioso. Zero Rules for Karen McAvoy. Makes play going down the back of the course and approaching the 1200. Zero Rules. He's over racing in front. He must be 7 lengths now on Able Way. 2 lengths to Lawyer. Then comes Bluebird the Word, the fence, and a couple of lengths to Royal Integrity around Wellington. A length and a half to In a Flurry around 4 far. Then Brave Prince. Living End is next to last, and Genioso last, standing this leader a big start. Past the halfway at the 1,000, and Zero Rules still about 6 lengths on Able Way. 2 lengths to Lawyer, a length to Bluebird the Word, Royal Integrity, Wellington. Then comes In a Flurry 4 far. Third last in the field at this stage is Brave Prince from Living End and Genioso. They're starting to get a little closer to this leader, Zero Rules. McAvoy trying to steady him and approaching the 650. Zero Rules is only a length and a half on Able Way. Similar margin, Bluebird the Word. Ahead to Lawyer the outside, 2 lengths to Royal Integrity. The roughy Genioso circling the field. Wellington headed out for a run at this point. In a Flurry is wider out, and then 4 fast. Second last is Brave Prince, and 2 to Living End, straightening, and Zero Rules. A half length Able Way. Lawyer is wider out, and then Genioso, Bluebird the Word, and In a Flurry is the deepest of all from Brave Prince, but Lawyer hits the front. Past the 200, Lawyer, a half Able Way. In a Flurry, followed by Brave Prince. Lawyer the leader. In a Flurry is closing the gap. Lawyer grabbed by In a Flurry. In a Flurry doing by far the better, and In a Flurry wins the first. Photo between wide out Brave Prince and Lawyer for second and third, and then Able Way, Wellington with Bluebird the Word. Zero Rules capitulated, and then Royal Integrity in the last 3. Genioso in company with 4 far and Living End. Number 1, In a Flurry wins the first and has landed some nice bets too. Tramper Cliff Brown at Caulfield, ridden by Stephen Arnold. Raced by Mr. DJ Rose on the New South Wales Tab Limited, will pay $6.80 for the win and $2.50 for the place. And it's a very keenly contested go for second and third between Brave Prince, who's on the outside, number 3, and Lawyer. Lawyer and Brave Prince, probably Lawyer for second, yes. Number 3 is second, that is Lawyer, written by Brian York, has paid $1.80. And number 4, Brave Prince, written by James Innes, third, at $3 even. So on the first of the day, it's 1, 3, 4, and number 12 was the official 4th, and that was Able Way. Now the Quinella is 1460, exact at 2170. The trifecta 236.10, and the first 4, 1, 3, 4, and 12, 20,504.50. The winner by the great Zabeel from Gentle Flurry, a 5-year-old bay mare, owned by Mr. DJ Rose, and has scored on this fast track in 203.30. 203.30, 34.17 was the sectional time, and the margins a neck by half a head. Okay, that's the story of the first of the day. In a Flurry, beautifully ridden by Stephen Arnold, and has landed some nice bets in taking out the first of 8 as we confirm the totes. Number 1, $6.80 and $2.50. Number 3, $1.80. Number 4, $3. The Quinella was $14.60. 21.70 exacta, 236.10 trifecta, 20,504.50 was the first four after race one today, in which Wellington certainly had his chance. Four far disappointed. Lawyer looked the winner at the 200, but he couldn't hold out in a flurry. And Brave Prince is getting close to a win wide out. One more stride, he would have got second. But full honours to the winner in a flurry, as I say, landing some nice bets, as we're able to mention in the updated call. She and Zero Rules were the best back runners, but Zero Rules, well, he was just fired up. He wanted to over-race in front, and, Gerald Ryan certainly got a job on his hands trying to sort out this fella at the moment. Back with more shortly.
On 2KY Racing Radio, today's racing is for Parramatta Leagues Club. It's the place to go for all your blue and gold supporters gear. Information for members and guests.
Perfect Selection is being hailed as the best and most consistent tipping service ever.
491 last 600.
Goes in. Not happy about it, though. Now they're ready. Off they go. And they've jumped away in a reasonably good line. Preludes near the inside away okay. Unanswered, the centre began quickly. Biscany and Sir Richie all up with the lead. Behind those runners then is Masquerade, just drifting back with Sheridan. Ocean Bird, Brush with Fame, goes Shorty. Centre Century, and last of all, after beginning well, Preludes eased right out of the race. The leader as they go over the second was Sir Richie, narrowly from the roughy Ricochet Riesling, 2.5 to Biscany. Then comes the next Unanswered, a length away to Masquerade and Sheridan. Behind it, Lesbos Ruler. A length and a half, Centre Century, Ocean Bird from Preludes, Brush with Fame, and Go Shorty over on the outside. In the straight, the jump near the 300 metres, and Sir Richie and Ricochet Riesling, the joint leaders by 3 to Biscany. 2 lengths to Unanswered over on the inside of Masquerade, 1.5 to Sheridan. As they come to the next jump, and Ricochet Riesling took a clear lead. Lesbos Ruler has drifted back with Centre Century, Ocean Bird, Brush with Fame, Preludes, and Go Shorty on the outside at the winning post with a round to go. The next jump coming up near the 1800, and the leader Ricochet Riesling flew it nicely by 4 lengths. Second placing Sir Richie. 6 away Biscany, 2.5 Masquerade and Unanswered on the inside, followed by Sheridan. Go Shorty forced out 4 deep around the outside there of Ocean Bird and Lesbos Ruler. Centre Century over on the rails. Brush with Fame and Preludes are back at the tail. Into the back, 1,500 metres out, and Ricochet Riesling going like last week's Pay. It's out by 8 lengths. Second, Sir Richie. 6 to Biscany, a half length of Masquerade improving, followed by Unanswered, and Sheridan away from the rails. Next then Centre Century. Lesbos Rulers in the centre on the outside, Ocean Bird. A length and a half away Preludes, followed by Brush with Fame and Go Shorty. Over that jump near the 1,200 metres, and Ricochet Riesling only 5 in front. Sir Richie closing, 6 to Biscany. Masquerade making a run, Sheridan the outside, and Ansett going through in the centre. Then Centre Century improving, followed by Lesbos Ruler. They start to pack up behind these leaders. Next, Brush with Fame, Ocean Bird, Go Shorty, and Preludes 900 metres out, and Ricochet Riesling can't lift its legs, and it crashed through that fence and was immediately headed by Sir Richie. Masquerade taking off with Biscany Unanswered. Then comes Sheridan. Ocean Bird in trouble back at the tail of the field as Brush with Fame went around the outside. Lesbos Ruler's about 6 off the lead with Centre Century and Go Shorty. Masquerade shot away, 600 metres out. Open up a break of 2.5 over Brush with Fame getting to second. Sir Richie looked beaten. Biscany battling away with Sheridan. Further back then Unanswered and Lesbos Ruler. Would want to be pretty good to win from back there. Centre Century looked beaten in the straight, 400 out, 2 to get over. And Masquerade clear by 2.5 to Brush with Fame. It looks to be the danger. It's closing. Well back Sheridan, Biscany, followed by Unanswered. The last about to come up, and Brush with Fame has gone up on the outside at the 200 to hit the lead from Masquerade. Took over it, got over it safely, and starts to draw away here, Brush with Fame. Clear of Masquerade, Unanswered, and late down the outside, Preludes and Lesbos Ruler, but Brush with Fame wins by 4. Masquerade second, 6 lengths away third, maybe Preludes, although it's in a photo with Unanswered. Next then Lesbos Ruler, Sheridan, followed by Biscany, Sir Richie. Well back then Centre Century, Ocean Bird, and Ricochet Riesling has finished tailed off, and one's lost its rider at the last, and that was Go Shorty. Rider and horse both okay.
Number 8, Brush with Fame, B Constable, 7.80, 2.40, 3 Preludes at $4.10, with 5 Masquerade, $1.80, and the other one in the photo for third, 14 Unanswered at $2.60, correct weight Brisbane 134, correct weight Kembla 10.18.
And at the barrier Gold Coast, the first, Just Faith, favourite 450 and 220.
On 2KY Racing Radio, correct weight is brought to you by Chrysler Jeep and your local dealer.
This one, everyone. He's gone in lottery price.
to the inside gates for Vinnie Colgan. We're set. The Oaks Stud Farm Manor 2 Classic. Racing. Nice even break again, getting back Fenman and Prince of Toffs just after the start, and Caradan's been ridden back, as too has Macchiato. Now beginning quickly here on the outside, Shining Comet with Spirit of the Night, Dollamore and Gordon's pushing through on the inside for a nice handy position when they settle down. Lottery prizes away on terms today. Ellie Brown the outside of that, a little more than a length to Ebony Boy, the outside Ethereal. Chablis next inside of Nickaberry, and then Barzulu outside of Caradan, as Shining Comet streaks away to a big lead to the 1400. Macchiato was next back on the inside, and then IMAX, Fenman second to last, and Prince of Toffs was last of all. We got a tearaway running into the back. Shining Comet opens them up by 7 lengths. Spirit of the Night is second. There's 2 lengths to the long striding Gordons, with 4 lengths back then to the next Dollamore. Lottery prize on the inside, 1200 to go. There's a length to Ellie Brown. Ebony Boy's the inside of that. Ethereal's a length away, with Barzulu next and Chablis in that group of horses, with Caradan back
Wait, Adelaide.
side. A little more than a length and a half at the 1,000 metres to IMAX, who improves 3 out around Nickaberry. Macchiato the inside, 2 to Prince of Toffs, and Fenman was last of all, running to the end of the back of the track here at the 800 metres. And Shining Comet only a length to Spirit of the Night, and Gordon's is a half length away. 3 to Dollamore, Lottery prize the inside, and then Ellie Brown as Barzulu takes off. Ebony Boy back on the inside. Ethereal's now on the move. Caradan's trying to get out and around them. Chablis copped a check at that point, and wider out IMAX was taking off. Macchiato, Nickaberry, Prince of Toffs, and Fenman last as they turn in the Manor 2 Classic, and Shining Comet to Spirit of the Night. And Gordon's is trying to let down on the outside. Dollamore's desperate to get out, and Ethereal and IMAX to the centre, running home strongly. Spirit of the Night, Ethereal out wide's coming home strongly. Gordon's between them. Ebony Boy's running home strongly. Gordon's in front from Dollamore. Spirit of the Night, Gordon's too good. Spirit of the Night second, Dollamore third. Ebony Boy, Ethereal, and Lottery prize behind them, Caradan. The next then was IMAX, a little wider out with Ellie Brown and that group, Macchiato as well. They were followed through then by Shining Comet, Fenman, the unlucky Chablis, Prince of Toffs, Nickaberry, and Barzulu. Favourite
Number 11, Gordon, showing 390 to win, 210 for the place, 14 Spirit of the Night. It's showing good. Rosehill has the end.
Thank you, Les. The Hotel Intercontinental Queen of the Turf, a very wide betting race. The Tab Limited Pool has got to 551,524 in the win. And number 1 at 620, Belle de Jour. We go down to number 4, Heather, at now $5. Number 5 at 580 on type. 7 is 720, Ferocity. And they're the horses that are in the market. Still a few to move up. First of the day, if you've just joined us, went to In a Flurry. Number 1 landed some nice bets ridden by Stephen Arnold. Lead 3, Lawyer, 4, Brave Prince, and number 12, Abel Way, was 4th. Now, the 1,500 metres, we're awaiting for Belle de Jour and also Sorrento. Lady Marion on type, still away with Fly with Ferocity. Ferocity still away, and Crestfallen is out of the line, and the rider still out of the saddle from the Adelaide-trained mare Nova Claus. Interesting runner here is Ferocity, a latecomer. She apparently had tendon problems as a youngster. She's got a very commendable record, one of the New Zealanders. Now, Ferocity will be one of the last in with Belle de Jour and Crestfallen. Now, only 2 to move in. The New Zealand mare coming forward, Ferocity, being ridden by Larry Cassidy. And Belle de Jour, last year's Golden Slipper winner, completes the line for race 2, the Hotel Intercontinental Queen of the Turf Stakes. 1,500. A lot of movement in the gates. Nova Claus restless. Starter climbs the stand. Presses the button and they're off, and Nova Claus and Heather missed the start noticeably, and Ferocity didn't jump out all that quickly and beat the fade straight to the front now from Poppet and Stella Marie. On type is 4th on the inside, 2.5 to Crestfallen, then Lady Marion followed by Flying Spice, Belle de Jour, then Sorrento, Nova Claus followed by Ferocity, and 3 lengths to Heather. They make their way down the back of the course and heading in the direction of the 1,000 and beat the fade. Leads narrowly from Stella Marie. In the 3rd position, Poppet on type travelling fourth on the inside of Crestfall, and then Lady Marion on the inside of Flying Spice. Little more than a length's gap. Sorrento, Nova Claus going through on the inside of Belle de Jour. Ferocity is second last and bringing up the rear. Heather, 15 lengths covers them as they work to the side. 700 left to travel, and Beat the Fade leads a half length on Stella Marie. 2 lengths away in the third position. Poppet shading on type on her inside. Then Crestfallen, Lady Marion, wider out Sorrento, then Flying Spice. Nova Claus from Belle de Jour, who's making some ground. Heather has passed one, and that is the New Zealand mare Ferocity, who's not travelling well. Larry Cassidy has her under the whip. They straighten now, and Stella Marie joins Beat the Fade. Poppet is overhauling the pair of them. Sorrento wider out, and the deepest is Belle de Jour from Crestfallen and on type, but Poppet is drawn clear. 150 to go. Poppet a length, Sorrento, Belle de Jour, and then comes Stella Marie. Poppet taken on by Sorrento. Sorrento gains the upper hand from Poppet, and Sorrento draws away to beat Poppet. Belle de Jour third from on type, Heather, Crestfallen, then Stella Marie, Ferocity, Flying Spice, and the last 3 home were Lady Marion, Nova Claus and Beat the Fade. Official placings after the Hotel Intercontinental Queen of the Turf Stakes. Number 8, Sorrento, ridden by Chris Muntz on the New South Wales tote, will pay $18.30 and $4. Number 8. Number 9, Poppet, ridden by Corey Brown, has run second, has paid $4.60. And number 1, Belle de Jour, ridden by Len Beasley, third, has paid $2.20. The official fourth went to number 5, On Type. The Quinella, 89 even. Exacta, 133.20. Trifecta, $1,255. And the first 4, 8915, $8,203.40. The winner, Sorrento, trained by John Size. She'd been improved by 4 runs back from a spell. She'd been not far away on all occasions, and she's by Just a Dancer, the former top New Zealand stayer from Amatrice. A 5-year-old chestnut mare trained by John Size for Mr. R.D. and Mrs. J.S. Rutley, and John Size and Mr. and Mrs. Rutley have had a very close association and a very successful one, and Chris Muntz the winning rider. It's 8, 9, 1 and 5. The winning time was 1:27.70. 1:27.70. It's not far outside the course and race records, and the sectional run was 34.16. Sorrento and Chris Muntz taking race 2. Okay, well, Sorrento was able to put her best foot forward today. 34 starts for 6 wins, and it's been a while since she has won a race. She always gets back in her races, but good fortune went her way. It's the type of mare that needs luck in a run. It went her way this afternoon, and she was just a little too strong. We'll have the confirmation of the margins coming up in just a moment. The judge hasn't slotted them.
2 and 4, late mile 3, set Sandown.
In signal there, they're off now. And they've broken only fairly. Little Miss Quick missed it. Cable wasn't flash away. Hasty back away, flying on the outside. Deployment at Archbishop Court going forward with Calinti. Master Players up handy and going through there. Next would have been the Master Play. Cable is out deep around Corridor Talk. Gold Lottie back third last with Mitch's Magic and Little Miss Quick. Hasty back took the lead as they come off the back. 800 metres out. Broke away by 2.5 lengths to Imation. Now 3 in front. On the inside is Grimer. About 4 to Cable going to 4th, followed by Court going backwards. Deployment around it, then Archbishop. Well back Calinti. This is flying out in front. Corridor Talk is a mile away with Master Play. Little Miss Quick, Gold Lottie 15 off the lead, and Mitch's Magic last of all. Around the corner, 400 metres out, and Hasty back by 4 lengths to Grimer. 3 lengths away then comes next would have been Cable, now starting to run on the outside for Formation. Deployment Cord and Archbishop. Hasty back down towards the 200 clear. Cable getting to a clear second now. Grimer is gone. Hasty back can keep going. Cable is gradually picking it up. Hasty back sitting down. Cable's getting to it. And here's Master Play flying. Cable took the lead, but Master Play's over the top of it, and Master Play comes away. Big Win beats Cable. Third in Hasty back. Time will be interesting. Then Calinti, followed by Archbishop. Little Miss Quick. Further back then Deployment, Corridor Talk, Mitch's Magic, Grimer. Gold Lottie Imation Cord was last to pull up.
Number 6, Master Play, V Hall, $17, $5, 12 Cable, $2.10, 2 Hasty back at $1.40. Correct weight Brisbane, 142.
It's come from absolutely nowhere. Master Play, ridden by Vince Hall. Number 12, Second Cable. Brendan Fennick and 2/3 HG back.
That correct weight at Kembla Grange on 157.
Correct weight is for Shipton Lodge at Coverty. Specialists in all pre-training, breaking in, spelling, foaling and adjustment needs. Phone 4651 2238.
Amy wishes everyone lots of good luck at today's Amy Golden Slipper Day.
Lucky! Oh, Amy!
Sandown on 612.2, Master
Pick Universal Prince $1.40 and $1. Coming into line nicely for the Perrier Tulloch Stakes, 2,000 metres. Previous going to number 8, Sorrento. Chris Muntz beat 9, Pop at 1, Bill de Jure and 5, and the first one in a flurry. Stephen Arnold beat 3, Lawyer 4, Brave Prince and number 12 ran 4th. Stewards have just advised that Donna Natalia riding tactics on her will be to go forward in the Golden Slipper. Okay, now moving up to line is Universal Prince. We've got Endeavour still away, Polish Echo coming in, off guard to link forward at the 2,000 metres. A run of just on 400 metres to the first corner. Rider has dismounted from off guard. I refer to Dan Beasley. Off guard tending to lash out. Off guard, the only one away from the barrier stalls. So now they put the blindfold on off guard. See if that does the trick. Very rare to see one of Gay's horses playing up behind the barrier stalls. The same was the case with her dad, TJ. Very rare. Now they wheel off guard around to try and lose his sense of direction before he goes in. Well, let's see what the blindfold will do. He's a half, 3/4, and he's all the way there. The brilliance of the barrier handlers again. So they're all set. And those on track watching the big screen, from my broadcast box, they travel only a few metres alongside the marquee before they come into our clear sight. Universal Prince 150 on tab limited. They're all set to go. Looks to be movement in about 5, watching that big screen. They're off this time, and here they come into view, and Zarayev is the early leader. About a length or so on Speed Merchant and Inspire, followed by The Man and a Hebe Rebe, then Polish Echo, Neptune's Journey and Off Guard making ground quickly, followed by Cousteau. A length further back, Endeavours from Free Ranger, Wonder Rinker, then Icebox. Universal Prince has got 2 behind him, Magna Carta and Outgate. They swing the first bend, racing past the 1,600 metres, and here the leader is Speed Merchant, a length on Off Guard. Zarayev settles in a nice posse, third, followed by the Interstate Rep, Neptune's Journey improving. A length and a half then to Inspire and 2 Polish Echo, The Man, 1 Hebe Rebe, 2 lengths to the New Zealander Cousteau. A length Endeavours, 1.5 to Rinker from Free Ranger Icebox, 2.5 to Universal Prince. Bit more than a length to Outgate and nearly 3 lengths to Magna Carta. They string out going along to the halfway pole at the 1,000, and Speed Merchant in front by more than a length on Off Guard from in third position Zarayev, and then Neptune's Journey not having a lot of luck. Inspires in the middle and 2.5 The Man, Polish Echo, Hebe Rebe, then Cousteau, another 2 lengths Endeavours and Rinker racing abreast from Icebox, Free Ranger Outgate. Universal Prince is second last. He'd have to be 18 or 20 lengths off the lead, and 2 behind the favourite is Magna Carta. They work their way down to the 650, and Speed Merchant 3/4 of a length Off Guard from Neptune's Journey. Zarayev holding the fence, a length Inspire and some 2.5, and Hard Ridden The Man, 2 Polish Echo, and then Cousteau followed a length further back by Hebe Rebe, and now Sheehan's making his move on Universal Prince. He's going straight to the outside this afternoon, straightening it Off Guard. Beat off Speed Merchant. Zarayev's into the clear. Universal Prince out in the centre of the track. He's 6 lengths off the lead, held by Off Guard and down to the 175. Off Guard a length in front of Zarayev, followed on the outside by Inspire, and then Universal Prince. He'd need to get a spurt on. Zarayev hits the front. Universal Prince can't get him. Zarayev has beaten 1 Universal Prince at Off Guard third, and then Inspire followed by Outgate, Hebe Rebe, the man Polish Echo, Speed Merchant, Neptune's Journey, Cousteau. Free Ranger followed in by Magna Carta, Icebox Endeavours, and last to complete the course, Rinka. And the favourite's gone down. A very promising Zarayev, number 11. $7.60 and $2, ridden a perfect race by Brian York. Absolutely gem of a ride. And Universal Prince ran out of ground. He came home well, and he hasn't done his prospects any harm for the extra 400 metres of next Saturday's AJC Derby. But 11 Zarayev, too good today. No numbers up. Zarayev, number 11, showing at $7.60 and $2. Universal Prince wide out. There go the numbers. 11, 1 and 8. Number 11 at $7.60 and $2, Zarayev. Number 1, Universal Prince, has paid $1.04. And number 8, third, Off Guard. And the dividend is $17.10. Quinella, $4.70. Exacta, $19.40. Trifecta, $572.90. Number 3 ran fourth. And the first four is $33,150.10. Zarayev is by Zabil from Olga's Pal, trained by Gay Waterhouse for Mrs. Yvonne Smith, ridden by Brian York. The horse has only had the 4 starts now. He ran fourth at Kembla at his debut on the 8th of March, and then he won at Kembla, at Canterbury at a night meeting, and here this afternoon, and scored by half a length, with 3/4 of a length between second and third. The time was 2 minutes .66. 2 minutes .66. That's only .36 outside Durbridge's race record, and the sectional time was 35.30. Yeah, well, he won well, Zarayev. He had the run of the race, whereas the other horse had to come right round the outside. But and for those of you that were watching on telly, you'd certainly agree, I'm sure, that he was slowly but surely getting to the winner, and I don't think he's done his chances any harm whatsoever. Doesn't get your money back if you back him straight out, but I don't think he's done his chances any harm for next week's 2,400 metres, because that seemingly is what he is dead set looking for now. What a race the Derby's going to be. 11.183 as we confirm the totes here. $7.62, $1.04 and $17.10, $4.70 Quinella, $19.40 Exacta, $5.72.90 Trifecta, $33,150.10. The first four on 11.183 after the Tulloch Perrier Stakes.
And New Zealand race 10 as a protest.
Up now, third of the day, all in. Inside runner Scepter Rider gathering the irons. Signal is there, they're off and racing now. And Olibet Lady came out quickly. Oregon Seal away well, and Kentucky Hula as usual going forward. Following it there through was Eliza Park. Next is Gold Crystal over on the outside of Scepter from Our Riesling, and Elmira dropped out to the tail. 1,000 out, and the flying Kentucky Hula takes over now, leads by 2 to Olibet Lady, now 2.5. Oregon Seal is trapped out deep. Eliza Park in the centre, and Miss Muppet on the inside. One of the favourite, Gold Crystal, who's nice and handy. 2 away, Scepter and Our Riesling, and last of all is Elmira. Down the hill, 700 metres out. Kentucky Hula by 2 to Olibet Lady, just getting a little bit closer. Eliza Park is third. Oregon Seal, no luck out deep on the inside. Miss Muppet now taking closer order on them. Gold Crystal as they wheel the bend. Our Riesling is right behind it from Scepter, and last of all Elmira. 400 out, Kentucky Hula in front. Olibet Lady giving chase. Miss Muppet up on the inside. Eliza Park shown the whip. Then Gold Crystal back to the inside and struggling at the moment, followed then by Oregon Seal, and further back Our Riesling. 200 metres out, Kentucky Hula the leader. In second place in comes Olibet Lady. Eliza Park, Miss Muppet, no, Gold Crystal not in it.